Well, I am cold, you guys. Thankfully, we have a wonderful campfire built here and a couple of special guests. We want to start first with Ryan Whitaker. He works for the Forest Service. He's a fire staff officer. There is nothing better than this.
Yeah, man, it's nice to be around a nice warm campfire on a day like today. We've done it well and had rocks around the ring, keep the coals from going outside the campfire, and then we've got no vegetation around it, and we've also got a water and shovel close.
That's terrific. Excellent. This is a lot different, I'm assuming, from the day in 1950 when Smokey came wandering out of those mountains.
It is, well, obviously, with the moisture, it sure is. But back then it was burning pretty hot. It was in our June, our typical fire season. It was a hot day. Had a very active fire. We actually had some firefighters get burned over on that fire as well, so we were lucky to not lose anybody. And then we had the cub that was found by the crew that's here with us as well, and we've had Smokey Bear come along.
That's great. That's the reason we're all here.
It is.
We're going to talk to you a little bit later, but we wanted to get to our other special guest, who is Adolf Samora. He is from the Taos Pueblo, and I'm going to scoot over here. Thank you so much for coming in.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to know a little bit. You were a member of the fire crew that was here when Smokey came out of those mountains. What do you remember about that day?
Yeah, when we came here from the other camp to here, and we stay one night, and we go out in the morning, early in the morning. And when we got up there at the fire, we were supposed to find the hot spots and mop it up, clear out, no smoke.
Okay.
And when we were doing that, two guys from forestry, one from Taos Pueblo, he's a ranger too,
Okay.
and one from Boise, Idaho, he was with him. So they were checking the hot spots, and I saw him passing through, and little later, they called me, "Hey, Adolf, call the boys." And I did. I ran over in little ways, and I called the boys, and 4 guys came up to it there, where they were. And I ran over to, and what is it? I told him.
Uh-huh.
And he pointed the jacket. It was his jacket. Taos Trujillo's jacket was on the ground.
Okay.
And that little cup was covered. And he picked it up, and he faced it to me, and I saw him, and he gave it to me. And I looked at him. His blisters were all over his hands, feet.
We saw that. He had been walking through that fire to get out to you?
No, they spotted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the ashes,
I see.
He was going barely, and then Taos ran over with his jacket and covered over.
Wow.
So he catch it right there.
So you actually got to hold the real live Smokey Bear?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Uh-huh.
You said his paws were and his feet were really badly burned.
Yeah, he got blisters all over on his hands.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. I also wanted to ask you about the Taos Snowballs. That was the name of your crew. We haven't gotten to this yet in our program. They're hot shots. They do a lot of hiking around and putting out fires and, like you said, mopping up.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name for Taos Snowballs?
When we were in Alamogordo, we went with Tausenyo, the first name we met. And the town guys, Spanish guys,
Yeah.
called the same way, Tausenyo.
Okay.
So there are two firefighting crew. So when they were telling about us, the Tausenyos.
The Taoseños?
And
Yeah.
this guy, "Hey, what?" He said. He answered. They don't know which.
They didn't know you. So they mistook Taos Snowball for Taoseño?
We didn't have no snowballs yet, just Tausenyo. And these other guys got Tausenyos too. So we're in 2 groups. So We were in Alamogordo. When we were going home, they fed us in a cafe.
Okay.
And there, two rangers were sitting on a chair, and one stand up and, ask our boss, crew boss. He was an employee too.
Okay.
Yeah, so he went up there and talked to him. And I don't know, we just call ourselves Taos. So, and that guy told us, that Lupe Martinez,
Okay.
you better change your name. You got two.
You can't have the same ones.
Yeah. So.
So then you became the Snowballs. Well, we want to thank you so much.
And anyway, in a way, it was cloudy and started to snow. Our boss, Ed Instrom, was running the office.
Okay.
We got up, we stopped the bus, the bus driver stopped the bus and get out. And we're the last one, me and Del Reyna and that Instrom, the boss. And the boss said, how about the snow? He mentioned it was starting snowing. And Del said, no, the snowballs. That's why we got it.
That's amazing.
Up there.
That's
and we're
terrific.
going home. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming here and sharing with us the story of being with Smokey at the beginning of his life. We really appreciate that. And thanks for your work. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay.